Yeah.
Call him back like he never left. No more curse, just vibes and blessings. Apple juice running through his veins.
Let's go. Callum came back from the dark, now he's lit. No bad vibes when he talks, just drip. Verse in the red, moving slick in the 10. Breaking lines, making plays, say it again. Mention a name, nah, no one gets hurt. Now it's goals and dubs, no need for the dirt. He stayed quiet, now he's talking with class. Laughing in streams while he sips from the glass. The curse is done, now the kings arrive. Apple juice wavy, feeling revived. Big up the haters, paid in views. Now Callum just wins, he can't ever lose. Worse in the 10, making magic on grass. Gone are the days when the luck wouldn't last. From pain to power, look what he earned. Now the whole game watching tables. Foxes juice in a Diddy stream. Same old vibe, but a brand new dream. Robbie and Stevie chilling proud and loud, helping around the house, got dad feeling proud. He don't even stress what the people say, got worse doing bits every match day. We don't care about the ones we missed. Look at the squad now, pure bliss.
New week, same thing, Kaz. I'm still top of the league, bro. Like,
okay.
like,
Yeah.
it might as well be last season again, isn't it? Like, let's pick off where you leave off.
Okay.
Either way, look, life is good for me right now. Like, my team's 5 out of 5. We ain't even come out of second gear yet.
Yeah, we lost 2-1.
1 week later.
Carl, why are you quiet, man? What's up?
Because
Cal.
I was raised to have manners. You guys were speaking. I've come to the
It's
stream
still
late.
fair,
I'm not just going to come in and start shouting. All
Yeah.
last season, all I heard was, it's a boring league. Liverpool have walked it. This, that, and the other is boring.
1 week later.
At the moment, Arne Slot seems to be getting absolutely everything wrong. So what next for the Liverpool manager, and what does he have to do to fix things?
Anyone still believe in the cow curse? Does anyone still believe in the cow curse?
It don't. It don't go down.
Robert, it goes down.
No, it don't.
It do go down.
Oh!
Good morning and welcome back to We Are the South Stand. Firstly, apologies for the lack of content. Both myself and Steve have been, and probably actually quite a lot of people that watch this have been pretty unwell. It's going around in the UK at the moment. A couple of years ago, it probably would have been labelled something, but I'm just going to call it man flu. But I am feeling better now. And so we're going to start doing one show a week for the next week or so, because the perfect time to build an algorithm back up is not during the international break. So we're going to be doing one show a week for the next week or so, and then we will have an official schedule that we will be sticking to. How is everyone? Pat, how are you?
Good, mate. Good. No man flu this part of the world. Yeah, things are okay. It's getting nice and warm here now. And, yeah, shame about the international break coming at this time, but, you know, it is what it is. We've got to get them done.
Another one in the month, mate.
Well, I've got some. Well, I've got something to look forward to with our channel anyway, because we're doing next week. Australia's playing USA, so we're going to do a Blues Down Under versus Stateside Blues watch along.
I was about to ask you what you were doing then, because it looked like you were doing serious exercise. You were like rocking back and forth.
I don't know. I just started going back to the gym the last couple of days, and I've been hitting the juices hard. So, as in, like juices in a blender, not that juice. Yeah.
You guys, Alan, you all right?
Yeah, good. Yeah, all good, mate. All good.
And the main man, the celebrity that is Martin.
Yeah, I'm good.
What?
His agendas are interstellar at the moment.
I'm ignored in that group chat.
Just for a bit of context about the video at the intro, Cal, our good friend Cal from Coppish, Liverpool fan, he had a curse, right? He had this curse about whenever he wanted a player, they never got him. And he's wanted Verts for a long time. And apparently the curse has been lifted because they got Verts. But I'm questioning if maybe the curse isn't lifted after all. it's just a change of curse. It's like, oh, we'll give you what you want, but what you want will be shit. Now, check this out.
That's a good question in the panel here. Who's a player that we've wanted that we've actually got? Like straight up, where like you've wanted that player for several years, and you've ended up getting him.
Look so good.
doesn't matter if they were good or bad. It's just whether we got them, because a lot of the ones we asked for we don't really get.
Erling Haaland.
Erling, yeah.
Yeah, Erling Haaland, I reckon.
I think Erling's the easy one. For me, it was Ruben Diaz.
See, I was weary of Ruben Diaz because he was coming from the Portuguese league and because of Mangala. So I was weary as fuck.
No, well, I got to shout out.
I wanted Koundé. I wanted Koundé.
No, I got to shout out my mate Raquel, who used to work with me at Qantas. She's from Portugal, massive Benfica fan, and she said she reckoned this guy was going to be like a centre back for Real Madrid one day, and sure enough, we ended up getting him.
I think Martin's probably trying to think of another one. I'm trying to think of another one as well.
Mine's actually Diaz. I called Diaz.
Yours is Diaz as well. Okay.
Oh, we've always had this argument that I called it before he did.
Ago, I wanted Diaz and Skriniar.
Mate, it was 7 years ago for me.
7, whenever it was. I wanted Diaz and Skriniar.
Yeah, 7.5.
A video of me. And I
7.5.
Well. So
KDB's a good shout as well. KDB's a really good shout. I'm trying to think a bit more abstract, though. I mean, someone said Bernardo. I saw someone say Bernardo Silva.
We never linked with Bernardo. Bernardo was. Remember?
No. This wasn't
until we played Monaco. We weren't linked.
Martin, this wasn't about link. This is about who you wanted.
Oh, you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, who you wanted. Yeah.
And I must say, when we got Bernardo Silva, one of my mates who used to play for England schoolboys ran me up and said, "Mate, you don't know what you've just got in Bernardo Silva."
Yeah, I don't think it was good with Bernardo. Bernardo was out because it was just.
Oh, I don't know. Those two matches against Monaco, Martin, that sort of really gave us.
He was going to United.
Yeah, no, but at the time, hindsight's a wonderful thing. But like when you look at the way you played against us, it was like you kind of understood why he came through the door 6 months later.
Isco was one I always wanted Isco as well. I wanted Isco a lot.
Isco got boring.
Do you know what? I'm intrigued if Isco had come City, right? Would Isco's, because let's be real, Isco's career has been very underwhelming for the talent he's got. Now, if Isco would have come to City, would it have been?
Who was the other? That about Hazard. Imagine if Hazard had signed that deal.
Well.
When were we first linked to Isco? Was it Pellegrini days?
Yeah,
it definitely was Pellegrini days. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then if what you just said there, Martin, who did you just mention?
Hazard. We'd have got Hazard.
But the mad thing is now, with the charges that Chelsea are facing and what they're related to,
yeah, true.
Would we have got Hazard?
Well, maybe that's why we pulled out the last minute. Then I don't know.
Would we have got Sarri? Would we have got Jorginho? All these players that potentially we might have got if Chelsea weren't being naughty boys.
It was a weird one.
It isn't a national break, and I don't know if anyone's seen this morning, but you know it's international break when in the news it is saying that 115 is going to be, apparently we're going to know the result of 115 this month. Now, I'm not being funny, but I think I've heard that every international break since January. But
it's got to be one of these two. It's got to be, otherwise you're dragging it on.
Do you know what?
It's got to be this or November.
Yeah.
Because when's the next break? When's the next break after November? It's like March, April or something.
Yeah, it's a while. Do you know what? This is a good one for me. Turkey is one for me as well. He's one, I agree, on Turkey as well. He's one that I really wanted.
Do you know, I think, to be a bit more specific on what I was saying before about players you wanted, it's easy. I think it's easy to say I wanted this player when you saw them like the season before we signed them. But like if you're thinking about a player you saw like 5 years prior, where it's like they look like they look like something something promising for the future, and they end up coming through your front door.
Ali Benabi when he was doing it in League, and I thought, I want him at set.
Were you popping over to Paris every second week?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Scouting.
5 years before, Jesus.
Yeah.
Jamie Pollock, what a player he was at Bolton. Always wanted him in.
See, I was trying.
Barry Conlon, or less said the better.
I was trying to do that. I was trying to go back a while.
Well, I mean, we can't go that far back. I did a worst 11 the other day.
I didn't see it.
I didn't
see the end of it.
11.
Who got more worst players? Geordies or you?
We had one rule. It had to be Premier League era, but pre-takeover.
Okay.
So then that narrowed my years down from 92 up to 96 and from 2001 up to 2008. Now, so I ended up sticking Lee Croft and Willow Flood and Ben
Lee
Thatcher
Croft.
into the Simon Tracy in net. I was having to really go back.
I've done.
If
I've
there's
done
anybody
that.
in the chat
I've
under the
done
age
that
of
before.
25, no, don't be ashamed to Wikipedia those names if you have to.
Yeah, facts, big facts.
Don't be ashamed.
Just
Don't be ashamed.
Wikipedia, Simon Tracy, you couldn't get a worse situation.
A matter of interest, could you just go through your team, Martin?
The actual team we picked was, well, it was a mixture. The City players were Simon Tracy, Richard Edgell at right back, Ben Thatcher at left back, Willow Flood. Willow Flood was on the bench. We had Bernardo Corradi up front with George Salas.
Yep.
It's an old 4-4-2, by the way.
Yeah, we basically went an old 4-4-2. Lee Croft on the right wing, and they had the left wing, I believe.
So we ended up with 7 of the 11.
We had Alan Ball as the manager.
Alan Ball. Yeah. Bad period. Very bad period. Do you know what? I'm going to be starting So I used to do a show, right? And I got a reminder. I don't know if you saw the armband at the weekend, but check this out. So you know the armband that City and United both wore?
Yeah.
That one, yeah. So on Never a Foul, probably about 2.5 years ago, me and Double A, who's a United fan, had a show. Check out our logo. Name.
Yeah.
It's identical.
So they ripped it off.
But
I think haven't they been using that since the Manchester Arena, the MEN Arena?
Have they?
Yeah. 2017. They've been using it since then. Yeah.
So we ripped them off. Whoever produced that for me ripped it off. Cheers. Right, I'll have a word with him tonight.
You ripped me off. No, you ripped me off. No, you ripped me off.
So you're the one ripping them off.
Yeah, clearly we are ripping them off. But either way, me and Double A, it reminded me, and Double A are actually going to start doing a show because we used to do things like that. We used to do like Man United, you had to pick a Man City five-a-side team. So a five-a-side team, who would you pick in your team?
Oh, no, sorry, I've got it up here, actually. It was Simon Tracy, Richard Edgell, Marcelino, Kakapa, Ben Thatcher, Lee Croft, Des Hamilton, Christian Ngui. I had to put Christian Ngui in.
Yeah.
Luque, Riviera, Bernardo Corrada.
You missed Bonnie.
No, because Bernardo Corradi was worse than Bona.
Now, I need to show you guys this. I got sent this, right? And I find it very cheeky. But also very fucking funny. I think it's about us. I think they're trying to say that we're all old bastards, basically.
Alan's a small, scrawny one.
Well, none of them are made because they're all thin.
Taps, I wouldn't call it the most menacing background music either.
It's really not menacing at all, is it?
No.
But right,
you wouldn't want to be playing that while you're walking out to an Ultras meeting.
Did Nitton send you that?
Nah. Do you know what it is?
Imagine a away day at Red Star Belgrade. And you're playing that.
I'm only joking, Nitton. Before you start coming in attacking.
Right. I wonder if Did I send the other one? No, I need to. Do you know what? I'm gonna send you something else. I'm gonna send something else. Anyway, Brentford. Let's talk on Brentford. In fact, no. Firstly, I want to play this. Let's laugh at Liverpool quickly. So, this is how quickly. This is what Liverpool. I don't know if you've seen, but Liverpool fans are doing. They're scrambling to the aid of Wirtz.
And then I'll be real. The way, like, how can you rob Wirtz of an assist like that? Cool, he ain't been good enough for Liverpool so far, but that would have been a mad assist. You can't be robbing the man of assist like that. Like, why would you even try to hit that with your right?
Rome's is saying,
bro, the fella right now sits Cucurella down. He just fakes it and then tucks it. Make sure.
Drop him.
So, Liverpool fans now are moaning at Salah for missing a chance. By the way, it wasn't an open goal, for missing a chance, and saying that he's robbing Wirtz of assists. I've also now interestingly seen, I don't know your thoughts on this, that everyone's now questioning Slot as well and saying that Slot is to blame for why Wirtz is so bad.
It's a sense of entitlement, mate. That's all it is. Typical.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? Like with that their match coming up at Anfield against United.
I'm going off.
And we always talk about every time they play at Anfield, it's either going to be a 5-0 battering or this incredibly scrappy 1-1 that United just end up actually playing half decent. And now with this coming in, the fact that United are what they are, and Liverpool are in a terrible, seem to be in a really bad run of form at the moment, for the last 7 days. I think that game is completely up in the air now.
I can't lie to you. If I'm being honest with you, look, I think that Liverpool look really fucking bad at the moment. Against Chelsea, they look shocking. And I honestly, I said it a week ago, and I'll say it even more now. I can't fucking wait to play them. I can't wait. Honestly, I think Doku, Marmoush, Haaland will have an absolute field day against that defence.
Yeah. Well, it's actually a month away from today, mate.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't know if you watched the Chelsea game, but down the left-hand side in that first half, every pass to Garnacho, in behind to Garnacho, he got. Every single time. It was like every time. Just play a ball, Garnacho was onto it. And I think the beauty is that Liverpool can't come to the Etihad and play a low block, right? They can't do that. So they have to play the way Liverpool play. And I think at the moment we can rip them apart. I'm probably getting a bit too excited, but we've got a month between now and that game. Well, just under a month. If we can keep up this form, then I'm excited to play them. However, when it comes to Manchester United, we're going one step too far. I'm sorry, lads. I get it. Liverpool have looked bad. United ain't going to Anfield and getting 3 points. They ain't going to Anfield and getting a draw. There's no chance. United will, unfortunately, Liverpool will probably do exactly what we did straight after international break and use United to get their form back.
Yeah. Mind you, though, they have got a very, very tricky bunch of fixtures before they play us. So obviously they play United at home, then they've got to travel away to Frankfurt in the Champions League. Never easy. Brentford away, Palace at home in the Cup, Aston Villa at home, Real Madrid at home, and then they play us.
Yeah. And look, let's not get enough Super City. Liverpool batter us. We are garbage. Do you watch Liverpool? If you think we've been bad, right? And I'm not even gonna.
He's already lost a bet with me. He said Arsenal are dick on us.
But if you think that we're bad, have you been watching Liverpool? See, this is the thing, right? I've said, and in the last couple of days on TikTok and on shorts and stuff, I've had people say, Daps, you need to calm down. We don't look that great. For me, it's not about how great we look. It's that Liverpool look really fucking bad, right? Like, Liverpool look worse than us. And we do have elements of our fan base that are being really exposed at the moment. Liverpool lose on a Tuesday night, right? Lose on a Tuesday night. We draw on the Wednesday night, both away and both against probably similar level of clubs in Monaco and Galatasaray, right? And then everyone's saying, Daps, there's no way we can beat Liverpool. Have you seen how we only drew with Monaco? And it's like, yeah, you're not watching Liverpool. Because a lot of what I'm saying is not just about Manchester City. It's about the clubs we're coming up against. And Liverpool and Arsenal, for me, really don't look that good.
Yeah, Daps, I get this feeling that at the moment, what we might call that little sort of that super toxic minority, for now, I think that the results have sort of kept them a bit quiet at the moment. I feel like at the moment, it's almost like as if their keyboards are a dormant volcano that could pop at any moment.
Yeah,
they're waiting. They're waiting
Really
for that
not.
bad result. They're waiting for
Really
that
not.
loss. They're waiting for that loss or that bad result
They've
before
gone
it really
underground.
truly.
No, they've gone underground into group chats.
Really? Well, that's what, that's what I'm saying, Martin. They're underground. So they're underground right now. They haven't come out yet.
The Savinio and the other stuff that's come out, the John Stones and Savinio.
Yeah, but that's what they do, mate. They target individual players, and then once we start playing, have a bad performance, then they go for the whole team.
Do you know what I said this earlier on? For me, I think we can win this league, 100%.
Do you?
Yeah, absolutely do. The thing is, we're 7 unbeaten, and this is what's gotten me. I think too many Manchester City fans have got last season in their head, way too much, and they will not forgive last season. For the simple fact is, people forgot how to lose. They got a little bit unjust with it, which I totally understand. This is just my opinion, by the way. I'm not saying think how you want. I think we can win the league. If we'd have gone 7 unbeaten before, everyone would be flying high, loving it, jumping around. Now it's because the other teams are shit. Brentford are shit. Monaco are this. It's everything but how good we are. We're keeping clean sheets. We're scoring goals. All of a sudden now, Erling Haaland scoring goals is now a problem. It's now a problem.
We're not. I don't think we control games as we used to do. We're not.
You don't need to do. Stop this! But you've just said it, Alan. Like
do you know what? I think this is the
You're
thing,
wanting
right?
what happened 5 years ago to happen again.
Well, this is the thing as well, though. I think at the moment that people and someone said Daps. I think people have PTSD, and I do agree with you, right? But I also do feel like people aren't taking into consideration. Now, correct me if, like, the fact that we brought in Cherki, Ait Nouri, Marmoush in the last 6 months. All 3 of those are injured, right? Now, personally, I don't think Ait Nouri walks back in. But if we look at what having those players brings in, so we look at what having Cherki and having Marmoush brings in, and let's say they don't even start. Let's say we continue playing the same team we have. However, in the 60th minute, we can bring on Marmoush and Cherki, right? The difference that will have, and people aren't thinking about this, the difference that will have. We will kill teams off. If we are bringing on Marmoush and Cherki in around the 60th minute, I honestly believe we will start killing teams off that maybe we haven't killed off yet. Secondly, let's look at with Khusanov in. With Khusanov in, how good is our defence? Even without Khusanov, our defence is a damn sight better than it was last season. But with Khusanov in, how much better is our defence, right?
You've got the pace to go with the positioning.
There's at the moment, and furthermore, I know Rodri got injured against Brentford. However, before Rodri got injured, and this is what's going to happen, by the way, for people that think, right, that's it, Rodri's got injured now, we're fucked. No, this is what will happen with an ACL. For a couple of months, a good couple of months, Rodri is going to be in and out of the team, right? That's what's going to happen. However, are you not seeing what I'm seeing with our midfield every single game? Reinders, Foden and Rodri are getting better together, of finding a relationship with one another, and the passing is getting better every single game. We have to remember, we have a lot of players that have not played with each other before. And we are gelling a damn sight quicker than Liverpool are.
Top goal scorers, 7 unbeaten, 3rd best defence in the league, and everyone's moaning about everything.
And I'll tell you what, Nicky.
And rivals are ignoring.
Nico G's getting better as well, mate.
Bro, Gonzalez, 100% is getting better. And do you know what? Remember that video, Martin? You were there with me at the open training. And the way Pep was speaking with him, right, and coaching him. Literally, some of the turns that he is now doing is exactly what Pep was showing him in that training.
Yeah, it was much better against Brentford. Against Brentford, you know, and I said, prove me wrong, I had my doubts. Prove me wrong. Now he's got to do it next game. Now he's got to do it the next game. Now he's got to do it the next game. Same way everyone has. But the thing is, I keep saying it, Liverpool have shown buying off the top individual Galacticos means jack shit if you can't get them playing as a team.
Yeah.
Teams win leagues.
I always say, if you're not sure, go back to Chelsea's first season under Abramovich.
Yeah,
I do see. For me, I'm not here saying we're gonna win the league.
No, I'm saying I think we can.
fact-
I'm not saying we will. I think we can.
Right. That's where I am. So where I am is I do believe we are in a title race. Right.
I think
That's
too
where
many City fans are living on PTSD of last season, and they get it.
Including me.
I fully appreciate that. But at the end of the day, you know, you hear all this Erling Haaland's, you know, if Erling Haaland don't score, well, to be honest, Harry Kane scoring all Bayern's goals.
Oh, Martin,
Mbappe scoring all Real Madrid's goals.
Martin, if Liverpool did not have, if Haaland gets injured, if Van Dijk gets injured, Liverpool are dropping off the face of the fucking earth. Because at the moment, Van Dijk has been saving that club. So this whole, when people do this, if this player gets injured, if Gabriel gets injured for Arsenal, they're going to look shit. This is a thing that everyone has one or two players.
I had this debate with the gal yesterday because he wanted to go on about, and fair enough, I get a gal. A gal's a gal, and he loves Arsenal. I get it.
Yeah.
But he said last season when you had Haaland out, what happened? I said we won 4 and drew 1 and scored 11 goals.
This is a bow. This is the other thing. This whole
we scored 11 goals without Haaland in the team last season.
This is the whole thing that people keep saying. We need Haaland replacement. No, we just need Marmoush back. All we need is Marmoush back. With Marmoush back, this is with a gal, same as you. Love a gal to bits. Absolute, real nice guy. But when it comes to debating football with him, what he does is because what he does is he will talk about all the positives of Arsenal and none of the what ifs. Mm-hmm. And then with City, he will do a million what ifs. Right? And it's just I mean, this is someone sent me this. This is kind of I hope you get the idea of this. So they've sped it up a bit, but this is kind of where I am. Arsenal fans and Liverpool fans, they are saying they're going to win the league. I'm not saying we're going to win the league. I'm saying we're going to be in a title race. I'm just here staying silent and just watching them bicker over and just let us do our thing. Because at the moment, I do feel like with people like with anyone that does have PTSD, I get it, right? And at the moment, I can't be here saying we're going to win the league because I feel like at the moment, we need to be more consistent. I need to see more consistency. We've seen a great month, right? But we need that month to continue on further. Now, we have got 3 weeks before the Liverpool game, once we get back from international break.
Yeah.
If we can go unbeaten and then give it to them at the Etihad, at that point, I will then say we are going to win the league.
Man City, la, la, la.
What?
Who's Man City, la, la, la? One of your mods. Because I put Matt Smarty smash it. Oh, right, it's Tone. I get it now. It's all right. He just said, okay, it's after Martin. I went, who the frig do I know? Man City, la, la, la. They go.
Right. Let's get on to topic. So against Burnley, against Brentford. I'm sure we were all a bit nervous in the second half, right? Martin, nervous in the second half?
No, the only part I got nervous on was the Donnarumma 1-on-1 because it reminded me of the Liverpool one when Cancelo got turned and he went through, and I thought, shit. But when Donnarumma saved it, other than that, I thought I was very relaxed. This
is where I've still got the PTSD. I've still got the PTSD of if we don't score a second goal, I am worried.
I might have had that if I saw Brentford doing a bit more. but because Brentford weren't, I felt like we were still in total control in that second half.
I didn't.
No, I didn't. I'm with you. I was still very, very nervous.
I thought the control was very good.
I think
I thought Pep played that perfectly.
The thing that stands out for me, Martin, you want to talk about that moment early in the second half. The thing that really stood out for me, and I had to go back and watch a replay because actually Malvern McCune from Noisy Neighbours pod actually mentioned it. If you have a look at Donnarumma when he's on that one-on-one with Thiago, he's waiting. He's sort of picking the moment for when he wants to actually like advance or charge the keeper, basically. And he picks a moment when Thiago takes just a bit of a heavy touch. And that to me, that when you go back and look at it, you sort of understand that it's sort of like, I don't know if Ederson would have done that. Or, I mean, to be honest, he probably would have been 20 yards further forward anyway, but because that's Ederson. But if not, if it'd been the same keeper in the same situation, I don't know if Ederson does that sort of thing. And again, I think that's what we're looking at with someone like Donnarumma, where it's like, sure, we might go a whole half, you might think it might be a little bit patchy at times and things like that, but that's why he's there, to not even give play. When they have the absolute most clear-cut chance, he takes that away from them.
It's the only chance they had, though. That's why I'm like,
it's you know what it is? It is just PTSD. It is just PTSD.
So when Donnarumma kicked it against their defender.
Come on.
You're looking for shit now. You're looking.
You've got the magnifying glass out, Alan.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So we had the ball. We had 5 yards down the line.
Listen, we were.
Hold on.
I spoke to you last night.
Are you still, Alan? Are you still trapping over Donnarumma?
Yeah. Oh, he is. Every day of the fucking week.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, always.
Why?
It's Brexit FC. It's Brexit FC. It's not Alan. It's Brexit FC.
Please explain.
Britannia rules away.
Get me the flag out. No, listen. Like we discussed last night on the phone, mate. First half we were very, very good. It's the best I've seen them play. Right? They were very, very good. And then second half, they stepped it up, pushed higher up the pitch, and we looked uncomfortable.
They stepped it up.
No, he's right. He's not
wrong.
Best
chance was their best chance originated off a mistake from our defender.
Low level of stepping up.
No, he's not wrong. They came out right in the first half. They did absolutely nothing.
If I was a manager and I'm at home, and that's stepping it up, I'm bollocking them when they come back in the.
I'm not. Hold on. We've had conversations before, and
we didn't score second, mate.
We didn't. Hang on.
We didn't.
White. They were better. They were
goal.
Substantially from the first minute of the second half. They were substantially better than they were in the first half.
Yeah,
and they were pressing us. They were.
I wouldn't say they were better than us.
Hang on. We didn't have one shot on target in the second half. That's a fact.
Man, we weren't playing that way.
They only had one on target the entire 90 minutes.
We weren't playing that way. You're wanting Pep to play a certain way. We've had this conversation privately. You want to win 5-0.
No, I want to at least score a second and put the game to bed. And they didn't do that. And
Alan, you tell me. I want to relax when we get to 3 or 4-0.
No. I didn't text you on purpose because I was fucking worried. Last 10 minutes, anything could happen.
I do hear it. We're leaving it to that point.
People, no, it's your opinion, Alan. That's fine. It's your opinion.
No. I do agree with him. I think Monaco is a prime example of the fact that when you only have a 1-goal lead, sometimes you leave it out of your hands, right?
Correct.
And that is what we're doing at the moment. But I do honestly believe someone made a really good point the other day, right? Last season, we needed a 3-goal lead to be comfortable.
Yeah, that's true.
And in fact, to be fair, against Feyenoord, we had a 3-goal lead and still weren't fucking comfortable. But generally, as a rule of thumb, we needed a 3-goal lead to be comfortable. Whereas this season, it feels like we need a 2-goal lead to be comfortable. But also, there is an element of PTSD to this. That
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm
because
saying.
Absolutely.
We're looking for comfort levels that, because it's so early in the league, if you be honest, other than us slapping Burnley 5-1, nobody's slapping anyone in this league, really.
no, agreed. And do you know
Tottenham
what?
are getting last-minute winners at Ellen Road in a 2-1 win.
Well, here's an interesting one as well. People, sorry, just say 155 people in here. The likes aren't even at 100 yet. Please, could I ask every single one of you just to take 5 seconds to check if your like button is lit, and if it isn't, please give it a tap. One thing me and LB were having a chat about the other day. Last season, do you know the last 9 games of last season, we only conceded 4 goals?
Yeah. Do you know what the most informed team
I've been saying this since the end of last season. I said
Yeah,
the form that good teams take from the end of the previous season usually reflects what they do at the start of the next season.
And for me, the defense thing, because there's this real narrative amongst other fans that City's defense looks really, really bad. However, I keep saying, if you're meaning our bet, and here's the thing: if Gabriel was out, we'd know about it. If Gabriel was out for Arsenal and Arsenal lost a couple of games, we'd know about it. If Liverpool lost a couple of games and Van Dijk was out, we would know about it. No one has said that, do you know, the 2 games City have lost this season was without Vardy. Vardy was our player of the season last season.
And there was no Donnarumma in either as well.
No Donnarumma, no Kuzanov.
Hey, whoa. Don't go down that road.
No, Alan James Trafford is not good enough.
Alan, we will go down that road because against Tottenham, James Trafford was shit, right? Brighton, fair enough, he was good against Brighton, but against Tottenham, he was shit. So we will go down that road. Again, if we had Donnarumma, would we have lost that Tottenham game? I don't think we would have.
Here's one for you, and Ed's made a great point. We'd held on for 2 more minutes at the Emirates. We're top of the league right now.
Well, this is the other thing.
Like everyone being so bad with this, that, and the other.
But Martin, haven't you? This is the maddest thing with Arsenal fans. So I've got Arsenal fans telling me, "No, City is shit. City is shit. They're not gonna be in the title race. They're not gonna be in the title race, right?" But they drew with us at their ground, and I'm like, but then they'll go, "Yeah, but you parked the bus." Listen, football is how football is. Once a game is over, it doesn't matter how that result was got. That result was got. I had Arsenal fans last week laughing at me for suggesting that we beat them at the Etihad. Now, the last time Arsenal won at the Etihad was 2015, right? I just think at the moment, we look a lot better, and defensively, we look a lot better.
You know what it is, Daps? Some of these people, I know I'm not going to name them, but Alan, you were one. So I'm going to call you out here in a friendly way because you know, come on, we're buds, we're bros, you get it. You were one of Pep doesn't change, Pep don't learn, Pep don't do this, Pep don't do that. We're wide open at the back. We're like my ex-wife, we're like my ex-sis, that and the other. We're wide open. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
And look at us now. We are, Pep has changed. He said he was going to change. He said, yeah, I get it. This is the problem. Pep changes and makes us a little bit more boring and less entertaining. I get that. But now you're having a go at him. The people who wanted him to be more defensive are now the ones saying, why are we not winning 5-0?
Nah, do you know what?
So
I can't lie.
Damned if he doesn't now.
Pep has changed a lot.
He's done everything.
I made it very clear. I needed.
He bench Stones on Sunday. He's doing everything people ask him to.
Listen, Pep Guardiola has someone on online, whether he's watching YouTube, whether he's watching Twitter. Pep has someone online because it's like every time someone asks for something, the next game, Pep's going, okay, I'm going to give you what you want and let's see if it works. And this is the thing. I said I needed to see 10 games of this season to decide in my head if Pep was the right man for the job. Okay. I decided after 6 because I've seen that he is willing to adapt. He is willing to change.
Come on, Alan, let's say that reply. Because you moaned at him all that, and Pat's witness to this.
I know he can play golf very well, and he can chip the ball over a lake. And,
Oh, here we go.
Slam it straight in the hole. Get in there. Get in.
See this vibe. I think you're reaching here a little bit. He still doesn't respect Nico.
I'll put my response in the chat.
Sorry, and keeps using Rodri. Now he's injured. Right. Rodri, firstly, isn't injured by the sounds of it. Right. He's fine. He's going to be playing against Everton, from what I've been told. And let's be honest, bro. I think every single one of us would play if Rodri is there saying, "I'm fit. I want to play," and the fitness team are saying he's okay to start. I think every single one of us would start Rodri over Nico Gonzalez, right? The fact is, last season, he wasn't even bringing on Nico Gonzalez, right? He is now bringing on Nico Gonzalez. He is giving Rodri... We have to remember, Rodri didn't play for 2 or 3 games and Nico Gonzalez started. So I think at the moment, for me... I'm happy with how everything's going, but let's talk on a few things. So O'Reilly has got the call up at England.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Dan the Palin, get the flag out. Salute.
Rule Britannia, rule. Stays on again there. The Brexit binders again. Another bang.
Alan, do you watch England?
Are we watching them on Friday morning in bed?
No, do you know?
No. He'll wake up. He will wake up, check the lineup. Is Nico O'Reilly playing? Nope. Go back to bed.
That's the funny thing.
I've got TV maroon. I've got TV maroon.
You'll get that notification from the England FA app. Yeah. Is he in the starting line? That squad is shit. Back to bed.
I will look at my phone, check the lineup. If he's in, I'll be in bed watching it in bed with one hand over the covers.
Will Dave be holding it for you?
Another hand under the covers.
Sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus. No, but for me, I think it's deserved, because if we look at English left backs, since the last international break, he's been quality. And one of the interesting things is, I think I don't know if you've seen what Tuchel said about Lewis Skelly, but he said you have to. For me, if you're not starting, then you won't be in the England team.
And it's quite right. And I'll be honest with you, I think Ait Nouri, I will be very upset if Ait Nouri gets his place straight back in this match.
Oh, there's no way. I've just literally done a video on this.
Nico O'Reilly has got to be the number 1 left back right now.
Facts.
I said it when Ait Nouri went down injured. I said, this is O'Reilly's opportunity to state your claim on that left back position.
Oh, I said it, and
he's done it. And now Ait Nouri's got to play his way back in.
Yeah, I said it before the United game, because if what we did is, this season started, right, and we kind of forgot the back end of last season. I still think some of our fans are forgetting the back end of last season. I still think some of the fans are forgetting.
Because we said we fluked it. We fluked it.
Yeah. Yeah, those last 8 to 10 games filled me with so much optimism for this season.
If we talk about a defence without Rodri in front of them, without Donnarumma behind them, and without Khusanov at right back, our defence, the back end of last season, in the last 9 games, conceded 4 goals. Right. So that is Núñez, Diaz, Vardiel, O'Reilly. Now, that alone, 4 goals in 9 games, is worth remembering and thinking, hold on a second, why do we change it that much? Now, I agree with changing the Núñez for Khusanov thing, but O'Reilly for Ait Nouri, for me, there's no need to change it. I hate Ait Nouri. How much did we pay for him, by the way? Was it about 30 million?
36.
Including all add-ons, it was 33, 34.
30 million for a backup player. I'm cool with that. But that's where I see Ait Nouri.
Well, that's fine. That's fine if the player is ahead of him for free.
It's not a bad little backup player either, as well.
Yeah.
No. But again, this is a beauty that we have to remember with all these players coming back from being injured, is that if we look at where we've dropped off in games, it's the second half. And often when other teams are making substitutions, they're then having more energy than we are. Now, all of a sudden, you bring in Churchy, you bring in Marmoush, you bring in Ait Nouri, you bring in all the players that we have coming back. Now we're going to have something off the bench second half.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's it. Someone said it perfectly here. Ait Nouri gives us something different, 100%. And I also do think now Ait Nouri gets to come into a City team that's fully functional and with far less pressure on him.
Correct.
We've got competition for places now.
Dabs, I think it's such a typical City thing, though. You know, we said when we signed him, we've got 10 years without a left back, and now within 2 or 3 months of signing, he's now the second choice behind a midfielder.
We've got a fucking left back. We've gone and got a left back at last and gone, actually, they're not.
And now he's second choice to a midfielder.
Like, these natural left backs, bit overrated, isn't they? Bit fucking overrated.
What were we thinking? Like, seriously.
And as for on the right, and literally Pep said the same on the right. He's gone, actually.
Yeah, bollocks to this, yeah.
Stop looking for a right back. Let's have Khusanov there.
Yeah.
Who needs fullbacks? But actually, I just want to say quickly, shout out to Nunes for the Brentford game. I think Nunes was really good in the Brentford game.
Yeah, he was.
I think Nunes was really, really good. So, how do you feel about Khusanov, though, being our first choice right back?
Well, listen, he'll do the job, but I'm sure we will jump in the market next summer for a right back. I'm pretty sure we will.
Well, I said to someone earlier on, right, and me and LB had this chat yesterday. If there was an available, substantially better defensively right back out there, I get it. But hold tight, Tyrell.
Well, Martin, we don't know yet. There's one bound to come out of the woodwork. So do one, Martin. I know he's trying to wind me up in the comments.
Hold on. No, hold on. Please ignore the comments for a second. If Martin wants to fucking talk to you, he can get back on camera and talk to you. What is going on here? What on earth?
I'm just on the phone. One sec. I'm going to be off the phone in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, so concentrate in being on the phone and not having an argument with Alan in the bloody comments.
You told me you couldn't multitask.
But this is the thing for me at the moment is if there was all right, so if Livramento was available in January, I get it, but he won't be.
But listen, mate, even in the summer, there's got to be big question marks on his amount of injuries that he's had. Two ACLs. I wouldn't be spending a lot of money on someone who's had 2 ACLs.
Agreed.
Do you think with Khusanov, it's a case of, I think we need to, because there has been a little bit of talk. Didn't Pep say something about, he's got the sort of, mentioned something in a press conference a few weeks back, he's got some sort of traits that are similar to Kyle Walker when he plays in that position. I mean, obviously the pace is one thing. That's obviously the similarity. But I think what might be the most important thing to monitor about Khusanov when he plays this right-back role is he going to be playing in a similar sort of mold of Kyle Walker where he is going to be, playing the overlap with the right side of midfielder, or is he just going to be playing just a proper old school defensive right back with pace, plays coverage, mops up the mess and all that sort of stuff? So I'm curious to see what is Pep actually going to utilise him as in terms of a right back.
Do you know what? See, this one gets Spence from Tottenham. I hear that. I said that in the summer and I got shot down. But for me, I think Spence is a damn good defender and he can play on the left and the right. I think Spence is a good shout. I do think Spence is a good shout.
Yep. But Daniel Levy's gone too, so we should get him for a good price.
But for me personally, right, where we are is I understand that Khusanov at the moment, going forward, doesn't offer as much as Nunes does, as an example, right? Yeah. But where we are as a football team, if you look at our defence, we have O'Reilly, who definitely does offer a lot more going forward, right?
Yeah, true.
We have Vardiel, who likes to go forward and definitely offers more going forward, right? So we have 2 of our 4 defenders already want to go forward and impact the game further up the pitch. Now, if we look at Khusanov defensively is better than I would say most right backs out there.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think there's many right backs that defensively are better than Khusanov. Now, if we look at that Napoli game where Khusanov, because of them going down to 10 men, Khusanov played in a more advanced role. He did as much as John Stones did against Monaco.
Yeah.
He did as much, which was just play his part in the system and hold the width and don't lose the ball, right? Now, the difference is Khusanov is 20 years old, right? And is clearly showing a willingness to learn. For me, Khusanov should have that position for the rest of the season, and we judge him at the end of the season, right? Of course, keep scouting, but we judge him because he could turn it. And I get people want to see him as a centre-back, but again, if we're being honest with ourselves, since Vardio and Diaz have reformed the partnership, they've been absolutely quality. Diaz is putting in very good performances, and there's no need to move Khusanov to a centre-back position at the moment.
Yeah.
I think we just give him a season at right back, and then at the end of the season, then we judge if he actually is good enough to continue as a right back, or if we then go out and get a world-class right back. Now, I wouldn't mind Spence, though. Spence is one, but you have to remember in January, the chances of us getting players is going to be even more. The only players I think that will be available in January is players that are desperate to get game time.
Yeah, because of the World Cup year.
Well, and I don't know if you've seen, just to move on to this quickly, I don't know if you've seen, is it Koeman's Holland's manager, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ronald Koeman, yeah.
Yeah, have you seen he's had a conversation with Ake? Well, what he said about Ake. He's come out and said, look, I had to tell him, you need to play. You can't be a starter if you're not playing.
I don't rate Spence whatsoever.
I could see, Martin, are you delayed?
No, I'm just saying. I think you're talking Spence.
No, we're talking about Ake.
Yeah. No. I'm talking about Spence. You mentioned Jed Spence. I had to pull you up on that. Jesus. Anyway,
back to Ake for a second. I think Ake goes in January. You know.
Yeah. I think Ake goes. That's why I think Stones will get the 1 year, because I think Stones is okay to sort of be a backup, but I think Ake don't want to be a backup. Looks like.
Well, ultimately, bro, this is probably his last World Cup.
Yeah, and I think Ake wants to play. And the difference is Tommy Tuchel will probably still pick Stones regardless whether he plays or he don't play.
Yeah.
Whereas the Holland manager's already said,
Ake
needs to be playing.
And the thing is, with Holland, straight away, I know Holland like to play a back three sometimes, but Van Dijk, De Ligt, straight away. I know they've got other centre backs as well.
Van de Ven.
Van de Ven, thank you. So straight away, off Premier League alone, we've named three centre backs that could easily get in over Ake anyway. He has to be starting. So I think there's a good chance Ake goes in January. Now, maybe we bring back Victor Hayes in January, potentially.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, what he's made, that's my worry. I don't want to go too much the other way and rely on Juma Bar and Victor Hayes. And you've sold that case.
I think bringing in Victor Hayes back is a harmless decision anyway. Because if Girona need to go into the like look at signing someone, they could easily look at South America because the season will be over. They finish the calendar year, they could sign somebody.
Give Girona Ake. Literally say,
definitely get game time. Yeah,
you have Ake, we'll have Victor Hayes back.
No, but if you're going to do that, you're still going to have to buy a top one. Now, I think Mark Gay will end up at Liverpool. I think he just wants to go to Liverpool. I think no matter what we do with that. And I know reportedly there's interest in Koundé. You know what Pep's like with his players that he likes in the past.
I like Koundé.
I'd love a bit of Koundé. I'd love Koundé from when we tried him at Seville. But whether Barcelona let him go is a different. It is the thing. City can try players all left and right. It's whether when you go for top players, you've got to get the other team willing to.
Maybe Barcelona would let him go for certain.
26.
If a certain Ballon d'Or winner was going their way,
yeah.
Martin.
He's only 26, by the way. 27 in November.
Selling rugby out here.
Bro, in fact, he's on the panel right now. There's a certain individual below me that messaged me last week telling me that Barcelona are...
Yeah, because I know where he got that from, though. I know where he got that piece of information from. That's why he's laughing. Get it out. He's a right wind-up merchant.
I do like a wind-up.
See, I think the Echeverri thing will be interested in January as well, to keep an eye on that, as I was told.
What, to bring him back?
Yeah. Because I don't think he's getting anything at bloody...
He's not getting game time, is he?
Seems to be coming off the bench a lot.
Apparently, he came off the bench, got an assist, then got benched again. But the thing is, for me, Echeverri is one that he went out on loan, I think, not off the back of City wanting to loan him out, more off the back of him wanting to be loaned out to get game time.
Yeah, for Argentina in the World Cup.
Argentina in the World Cup, right? Yeah. Now, ultimately, if he's not getting game time there, he's probably, and he's looking at City at the moment, he's maybe thinking, do you know what? I actually would have got more game time at City than I am at this place.
It's the same with Vic Hayes. Vic Hayes was told by Ancelotti to go out and get a game winner to play for Brazil. Not everyone's Tuchel and just gives everyone a game because it's England. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
Sure. I'm just looking at Echeverri here, and across Bundesliga and Champions League, he's only played a total of 82 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can see if you're Echeverri, if you're Echeverri right now, you'll go in, get me back to City. But or alternatively, get me a loan out to a club that is going to play me more. I mean, if you went to Girona, he'd be starting. He'd be playing every week.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And given the fact that Girona's had a poor start to La Liga too, they need some. They need some attacking players, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but with it says, is it about? I mean, at least he's playing.
Yeah,
it's about probably playing for him. He's not there in the long term to get them winning stuff and all that.
And I'm not going to act like I've watched Girona every game, but at least two games, I've seen the highlights of Vitor Hayes, and he's looking exactly the way I would expect him to look. Very, very, very composed on the ball. Like super composed on the ball.
I don't think it was just football as well. I think because it was a CFG club, City are in control of that situation. Pep's getting direct reports and everything from Girona. I think it was just a nice, suitable situation for Vitor Hayes.
And for the record, Vitor Hayes has played 7 matches in the league for a total of 528 minutes.
Yeah.
So the game time's building up for him.
Yeah. He's
keep in mind too, he also had a red card as well, so he missed out on 90 minutes there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, no, I like to see that bit of aggression. Get him and Khusanov in together. Bring back Juma Bar, and all of a sudden
we know who's going to start future derbies. Yeah, so get him in there. Him and Khusanov in there with a bit of argy-bargy.
Right, people, we are going to wrap it up here. I am over to Never a Foul, where we have our midday live with panel members from other clubs. LB's on that. So this is going to redirect over there. So if you stay where you are, it's going to go over there. LB is there. Guys, what have you got coming up on Mancunian Way?
Nothing. We're having a bit of a break. Thursday, we're live. Thursday night chat. And then that's it. We'll sort of be back. I'm going to do some over the weekend. Don't know what yet, though.
Okay, cool. And like I said, we're going to start doing one show a day. So we will be back tomorrow, potentially with Steve. It'll be with Steve or the Sheikh. And I'm thinking I might do a season review player ratings so far, potentially. So, but everyone have a good day. Stay where you are. And
smash those likes.
Smash those. Yeah, please smash those likes on the way out. Love everyone.